On this segment of Defining Art, we'll attend the Beyond Arts Gallery opening reception in downtown Harlingen, where a variety of local artists will display their own interpretation of self-portraits titled Self, an exhibition of self-representation and imagination.
It's been a work in progress, and we're finally finished, and this is the result of all that hard labor. The whole purpose of this was a meaning the self-portrait, but we gave the artists a creativity to pretty much go nuts. I told them, please be creative as possible, and I wanted to see what they would come up with. And a few came up with their actual portraits, but a lot of them came up with an aspect of their personalities, what they see in themselves, and what they want other people to see with, from that.
This is one of two. This is the second one I did, and I got to tell you, after I did it, it looked so much like me, I had to put the Groucho glasses on it, because it's kind of like humorous. I'm always putting humor in my paintings. Yeah. Think of me as Groucho with a paintbrush, so.
Scarecrow with flowers. Yeah, it's just, I like to have fun with my work. Yeah, because I don't like to put any restrictions or what I can or cannot do. It's just, I enjoy doing it. Whatever comes out.
The space is incredible because, they can get a lot of work in here, and it's going to lend itself to a lot of different kind of work. The artists really rose to the occasion, and there's some very unique artworks that have been very carefully thought out, and I didn't expect that. And so I'm really pleased.
I think it's a great idea. Another place where we can actually bring all the kind of art that the public deserves to see, because it's very enriching to the soul.
I honestly think it's a great asset to the downtown community. There's so much that we can do down here with the merchants and everybody, and try and coordinate events where people will come to the gallery also, as well as go downtown. But I just think it's a wonderful thing that we did, was to come down here and become neighbors with everybody down here in the downtown area. I think there's so many talented artists here. I mean, there's different kinds of art, a very good variety of art here, and they're just all talented. I love it. I just think it's wonderful.
Good evening, everybody. We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight on the first opening show of Beyond Arts Gallery. We see a lot of familiar faces here tonight. We see a lot of people from all over the valley. We're very, very happy you can join us. The gallery we've been working on has been a long process. It's been a lot of hard work. We've been working on it for about 6 months, but it's starting to finally come together. And we're so happy that so many of you could come out and join us this evening. I'd like to introduce Jessica Salazar-McBride. She's the gallery director. She's going to say a few words.
Thank you. This exhibition is called Self, and it's about everybody in their self-portrait. We gave the artists the creativity to go and do something beyond that. It's a representation of their personality or any aspect they see in themselves. But we have over 35 artists, and from all over the Rio Grande Valley and plus other areas of Texas.
It's also important to mention that a lot of the work that you see here tonight is for sale. Art, the gift of art, the talent of art, it's an amazing thing. We definitely need to support it in any way that we can, and we're very grateful, as Jessica said, for the Light Blow Corporation. Sherry Sanusi is here tonight for being able to take this investment in the community, in the arts, to give something back, to be able to help and give people a chance, a venue, to be able to show their work. So we're very, very excited about that.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you all for being here. It really takes a lot for us to have everyone in here because of the love and the stuff that you already gave to us. It's been a long journey for us in regards to having this place open. It's been a long journey, it's been pulling and a whole bunch of stuff. But we are very grateful that we have this going on. A lot has been said tonight in regards to the gallery, but I would like for everyone to know that our mission is to promote all different kinds of arts. It could be sculptures, anything that you can think of in any way is art. Our vision is to be the number one, like I said earlier, and to promote art in the gallery and beyond. We've been looking forward for this for longest time, but we are really happy that we have it right now. And it's functioning the way we want it to function.
How do you like all the art that's being displayed here today?
All the artists they are very wonderful, and it's kind of surprising that you look at 8 different arts and you'll be able to look at it and say, wow, this is marvelous, and it's really wonderful.
Thank you. That's fun.
Coming from an artist's point of view, right? It's great to be able to make the work and show it. That's part of the job of the artist to get it out there, and so having something so close to where I live, and so I mean it just lends itself perfect for art. The walls, the ceilings are high, and so it's just beautiful. I mean, I really definitely recommend everybody to come out here and check it out. We got some real good art here. This is a big show, it's the first show, so they came out with a bang, with artists from all the way from Brownsville to Rio Grande City, and so I mean, for me, some of my favorite artists in the show are Oscar Alvarez and Veronica Hagar. We got Mr. Mark Clark also, and a real good friend of mine from San Antonio, actually from San Antonio, Jorge Puron. And so these people are people that are putting their work out there and that are showing it other than locally. So these Manuel Miranda as well, showing at a national level. And so it's important for people from this area to come out and see the work, see the work that the rest of the country is seeing as well,
And this is your self-portrait. You tell us a little bit about that.
It turns out that it ends up being my self-portrait, right? I didn't make it with that intention, but when I heard about the show and I was invited to participate, when Jessica told me about the theme, I figured, I looked at my work and I figured, okay, I think this painting here is the most appropriate for the job, So it's called Ojos Plásticos, and plastic eyes meaning, the plasticity in art, and so you can tell that they're kind of plastic, and so it's kind of me looking out from the inside.
This gallery is amazing. There's a lot of great work, and I think this is really good because it's going to inspire a lot of future artists, and I think it's going to inspire like the artists that are here already to create even more creative works and just to be more involved in the arts more than anything, because I think that the Valley needs more of this. So by having a gallery here in Harlingen, I think that's letting people know that we also have really good art here in the Valley, and we have really talented artists here. So I think it's really good that people are supporting the arts. I think that's really, really good. The art is amazing. I mean, some of these guys are really good friends of mine. Some of them were my teachers. So I mean, I respected their work. A lot of their work was very inspirational to me. So I think that's why it's important, because like it inspires. Art inspires and it motivates. Well, my self-portrait, I created this a couple of years ago, about a year and a half ago. It has to do with a lot of issues or problems that I was going through with myself. I had a lot of monsters inside of me, and when I talk about monsters, I'm talking about my depressions, my anxieties, and a lot of these things that people sometimes suffer. And I guess a good therapy for me was art. Art helped me to get rid of these monsters by actually turning my bad energy to like something positive and creating artworks like this. So yeah, that's kind of how this happened.
It's good variety. I think it's a great idea to have such a variety. You got all the way from abstract to photographic almost, so I always like to see a variety.
And this behind you is your self-portrait from your never-ending series.
Just another good-looking guy.
I think it's fantastic. It's a good way to promote the art here in the RGB. And I think it's very important for all of the artists, to be able to show their work everywhere. I think there's a very good response of the people.
I think we're really lucky to have something as beautiful as this here in Harlingen. It showcases what the Valley has.
Anytime that we can do anything to support the arts, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, and I think it shows how much Harlingen and the Rio Grande Valley are growing. And so this is, again, another indicator of the support for the arts that we have in our community.
On this next segment of Defining Art, we'll be speaking with Fany Mares, an artist who expresses feeling and emotion through an everlasting flow of rich color and texture in her work, incorporating the relationship between subject and space, and combining matter with essence.
For me, art is my instrument of expression. I have the need inside of me to express so many things. I just like the feeling that I get when someone gets touched by my work. I would say that my art style is based in expressionism. I try to express emotions and feelings rather than reality in my paintings. This painting is called Synchronicity, and I just wanted to represent in this painting the joy of being with someone. I like to use acrylics. Even though I've used oils for many years, but I think acrylics go better with my style because they dry faster and I like to work fast. I used free brush strokes, making it not so real but more essence-like. I also like to use a lot of texture in my paintings to build volume. I don't like the paintings to be flat, so I like them to, have like a 3D-dimensional aspect to them. And I like the use of bright, intense colors to give more impact to the paintings. This painting, it's Dreams in Blue. And it's one of my first paintings where I try to go beyond reality. And it has a lot of meaning for me also. I mean, all of the paintings have a lot of meaning for me. I guess for every artist, every painting, it's like part of you. And what I like about this painting is that I don't know, I try to project movement and that nothing is static. It's like being in a dreamlike state. So it's more surreal. That's what I like about this painting. And it's also done in acrylics, and it has a lot of texture to it. Well, I think one of the most important things is that my father, who passed away when I was 5 years old, he liked to paint. He was an artist, not a renowned artist, but he did like to paint, and I guess I got that from him. I've always been attracted to art. I believe I started drawing when I was around 7 years old. I took art classes in junior high and in high school when I lived in Houston, Texas. And then I moved back to Mexico and I majored in graphic design, which is closely related to art. I worked as a graphic designer for many years, but after that I decided art was really my passion. I give art classes to children. I've been giving art classes for many years now, and it's very rewarding to be able to teach them how to appreciate art. Starting with my daughters, and since they were little, I would take them to museums. When they were little in Mexico City, I would take them there and just teach them how to appreciate art, because I think art is an important part of anybody's culture, and I think it's important that everyone has culture. And so I like to do that. I like to give art classes, and I like to get younger generations to be interested in art and appreciate the arts and get involved in the arts. This painting right here also has a very special meaning for me. It's based on the Angel of Independence. That's a very important monument for Mexico. It is located in Mexico City, and it's the Statue of Liberty. It's the Angel of Independence. And I was born in Mexico City, and I love my homeland, and I'm very, very proud of my roots, and so this painting is very special for me. And I just find in art a way to express my feelings and my views of the world, of people and experiences, own experiences, situations and things like that. It's just a medium of expression for me. This painting is called Oak Tree, and it has a very special meaning for me because I did it right a few months after I got divorced, which was a really emotional time for me. And I put this painting, I entered this painting in a contest in Milan, Italy, and I was very surprised to get the first prize on the contest. This is the award that they sent me from Milan, and it's the first place trophy. I'm very drawn to post-impressionism and expressionism. I think these movements and the artists in these movements try to express more feelings and emotions in their paintings than physical reality. And I like that. I like to have freedom while I paint. I don't want to be I don't want painting to be restrictive, but liberating. And I like that feeling when I'm painting and being able to do what I want to do. Not worrying about details and things like that, just expressing what I feel. This painting right here, it's called Reminiscence, and it's my latest painting. And I did this painting along with another painting that I have over there, making a contrast of emotions. This painting is about feelings of being alone with oneself, like introspective. And the contrasting painting, it's more about companionship and joy. Since a few years ago, I've been incorporating the golden spiral. I have the golden spiral right here. This is the underlying structure in each one of my paintings. I like the golden spiral because it gives movement and harmony, a sense of harmony to every painting. The golden spiral comes from the golden rectangle, which was discovered by a Greek mathematician in the 5th century before Christ. And it has been used by many artists, architects, even musicians in their works. And I am very attracted to it because it's like the perfect proportion. And it gives harmony and movement and a lot of things to the artwork. So it is present in every one of my paintings, and I rely on it to have a good proportion and movement and harmony. I think a lot of artists have influenced my work. I think you can learn from every artist. There's always something to learn from every artist. But I think the two that have influenced my work the most are Van Gogh, who was a post-impressionist or even expressionist. He influenced my work because I admired how he was able to see the essence of things in every element. I mean, you can see his paintings and you can see the essence of every object in the painting. Even empty space has an essence in his work. And he made all of that come together, and I admire that very much. And the second artist would be Siqueiros, who is a Mexican artist. He's like from the 1930s. That's when he created most of his work, along with Diego Rivera. He was a muralist, and I love his work because he's very expressive, and I like the colors he used, like really intense colors, reds, yellows, greens. And he was one of the few artists who has used texture in his paintings, in Mexico at least. So I admire his work very much. And another artist who's more contemporary, his name is Mario Sanpetroni. He's an artist from Milan, Italy. And I had the opportunity to meet him there in Milan about 3 years ago. And I think he greatly influenced my work. He paints really abstract. And even though my art is not so abstract, I think he influenced me into being more free while painting. And I think it was a great opportunity for me. I think an artist is more complete with the more techniques you learn. Not just focus on one, but the more things you learn related to art, I think it makes your art more complete. I've taken workshops on a sculpture. I've taken workshops on stained glass. I mean, I enjoy every type of art. And this is one of the pieces that I made. I also made windows with over 100 pieces of glass. And I really enjoyed creating these pieces. I suppose the meaning of my art would be that, or the message that I'm trying to portray is that there is more to life than matter. I think every object, subject, and even what we call empty space, just air, I think everything has an essence. And that's what I want to represent in my paintings, the essence of things. And I try to make a connection between the essence of the object and the essence of the empty space in my paintings. I like to give importance to the subject matter, but also to the space that surrounds that subject matter. I just want to keep evolving as an artist. I mean, I have my style pretty defined now, but I know that every painting takes you a step closer to your realization as an artist. So I just want to keep painting. I have a lot of energy and I just want to paint, paint and paint. And I'm hoping that my art has a positive impact in people. It's called 12 Views of Change, and each one of the artists that's participating in the exhibit is supposed to present his work with his personal view of change. And these two pieces represent change of emotions. Called Reminiscence, and it's inspired by feelings of reflection, inner thoughts, when you are reflecting on things that happened in the past. And she's neither sad nor happy, she's just in a state of reminiscence. Synchronicity, and this painting is based on the feelings of relationships, joy, love, and it's more dynamic. You can see the brush strokes making movement around the subject, and the subject itself has movement, so that all reflects change.
Defining Art is a production of KMBH-TV. Support for Defining Art is provided by RGV and Beyond Magazine and viewers like you.